So, this is the conception of Bharat Mata, the epistemology, logical inquiry into the identity represented by Bharat Mata, transcend merely geophysical delineation, earth, river, mountain, forest, and field, to encompass the collective populace residing upon the Indian subcontinent. The recognition of Bharat Mata is persisted as inherently linked to the prosperity and triumph of the mild constitution. Thus, the self to of each individual is posted as integrity reflecting the national entity. Nature of Indian history and existence. The Indian existential reality is linked to the palmy spaced where is superimposed historical strata exist concurrently without complete obliteration of earlier narrative, despite the accumulation of diverse influence over epoch and enduring core essence persist within the collective consciousness, shaping the India's complex and enigmatic existence. This historical journey from past identity and strength raises question regarding the contemporary vitality and what enduring elements remain significant. Civilizational continuity and interaction. The Indus Valley civilization is identified as a fundamental progenitor of the extant Indian civilization. Remarkable is the 5,000 years sustained continuity of civilization, characterized not by the stasis but the inherent processes of development and transformation. India engaged in extensive transnational civilization interface with regions including Iran, Egypt, Greece, China, Arabia, Central Asia, and Mediterranean world. While reciprocally influenced and being influenced by these interaction, India distinct civilization identity has purportedly maintained geomythological and historical anchor. Significant geophysical features are interwoven with India's historical, mythological, and literary narrative. The Himalayan hold profound connection to ancient texts and folklore, exerting considerable influence on thought and literature. River like Indus lending the name Hindustan and serving as the historical ingredients in migration. The Brahmaputra existing outside the primary historical flow but prominent in folklore. The Yamuna associated with mythological narrative, and the especially Ganga regarded as India's quintessential river, central to civilization and cultural from ancient time to present, are portrayed as pivotal to national consciousness and historical trajectory. The narrative of the Ganga from its origin to confluence is presented as a microcosm of India's civilizational and cultural evolution, encompassing imperial cycle, urban development, intellectual pursuit, and human experience of rise and fall. Philosophy and ethical underpinning. Historical epoch illuminating core Indian philosophy in and Gautam Buddha teaching Anuksheet the Four Noble Truths, centering on dukkha, suffering, birth, death, aging, illness, undesirable association, separation from the desire as the fundamental human condition, and Trishna, carving desire, attachment, thirst for worldly pleasure, heavenly reward, or even non existence as the root cause of suffering. Liberation, moksha, is attainable by renouncing Trishna. Ashokan inscription underscore ethical governance and social conduct. Imperial Priyadarshi promoted practice such as respect toward elder, revere for ascetic and Brahmin self-control in interaction and generosity. A critical decree in fostering interdimensional concord, advocating for respect and understanding the other sect. doctrine or to foster harmony and enhance one's own sect standing. Disrespect toward other sect is deemed detrimental both to them and one's own community. Religious and cultural diversity. India is characterized by the polychromatic social and cultural fabric with manifested heterogeneity in appearance, custom, habit, and modes of thought, influenced partly by religion affiliation. While superficial disparity exists, an underlying sense of unity has historically permeated the subcontinent since the dawn of civilization. The unity is not an imposed homogeneity requiring uniform thought or lifestyle, but rather a distinct form accommodating and respecting diverse principles. Despite the absence of modern national state concept in ancient and medieval period, the silent feudal, cultural and caste affiliation an individual from the part of India is suggested to have felt a sense of belongingness in other part, contrasting with the perception of foreignness about. Historical figures like Akbar are, despite engaging in syncretistic theological discourse, seeking new knowledge beyond conventional religious constraints, historical consequences, and continuity. The engagement with India's extensive historical panorama, marked by vicissitude of victory and defeat, rise and fall, fostering a tangible sense of connection to past. This historical inquiry transformed purely intellectual knowledge into an experiential understanding, imbuing the abstract concept of India with concrete reality. The unbroken traditional spanning over 5,000 years is a notable phenomenon having endured widespread upheaval and profoundly influence on populace. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.